Welcome.
Hello.
Let's do this. Someday, maybe we'll figure out how to start this. Hello. Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you.
It's nice to see and hear you too, sir.
And nice to have everybody else listening hear us.
Right.
I hope you're out there.
Because we can't see you.
No. But
you're there.
Anyway.
So thank you.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Movie Bonus Podcast. This episode I think will be really fun, mostly because we're doing two weird things. First off, the main point of the episode, the drafting season is upon us. September is right around the corner, and it seemed to make sense to do our own little draft, but focusing on rookie directors, meaning which first movie from a director is the best, and try to form two teams of the best ones, and then kind of let you decide.
Yeah.
And then we'll also just talk about first-time directors, first-time movies. A lot of movies I didn't know were first-time directors, and that's kind of fun, so... Well, there'll be some surprises along the way, I'm sure.
There was one that I don't know why I never realized it, but I was like, oh, well, good on you. So I have a feeling it's probably the same one you're thinking of. Shoot.
Could be.
Anyways.
We'll see. But before we do that, let's do our normal what?
So you did tease that there were two weird things.
There's another weird thing.
And then you
you're right.
The second one. Normally
right.
That's my part. But
I should probably close that thought. Yes. So if you are a longtime listener, you're familiar with the fact that we did random 10 episodes in the past.
Like 3 episodes worth.
We did 3?
We did
4.
4.
We did 4 of them.
4.
But we have not done any since almost exactly 3 years ago, September 2022. And they had mixed success. Some people really liked them. I know at least one person that did not like them. Brennan, if you're still listening, I know you hate the random 10. But we're going to try to do something different this time to make it more fun and inclusive. So before it was, I choose 10 random movies I've never seen. You choose 10 random movies you've never seen. And then we tell each other about it. And we're like, oh, that sounds interesting, but really have no context of what you're talking about. And the audience, I think, also will never have seen those movies or care about those movies. And that's probably why some people didn't like it. So to fix that, we decided that we would draw the movies in advance and also find ways to make them available so you can watch them if you really want to. And then so in about 6 weeks, I want to say, from the time that this comes out, we will actually have that episode. So you have time to watch these movies. Next episode we're doing
you choose to.
Yeah. Next episode we're doing a very fun Megalopolis deep dive, and then we're doing Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
But after that we're doing the random 10 episodes. So you have a while to watch 10 movies. And that is the weird thing, is that we were going to randomly pick them and draw them in advance.
Right.
Which I suppose we could do now since we're talking about it. Who cares?
Do you want to do it now or do you want to do it? No, we should probably do it now because I
want to do it now.
Yeah,
yes.
We will forget.
Okay.
You guys know us too well.
We have this handy dandy website, which I really like. And if you are into finding random movies, I would recommend it.
I am so glad you remembered the website because I've been like, what was that?
I had to do some
called?
fancy Googling to figure it out. There are other random movie generators out there, but I feel like this is the most efficient and effective one. So it's at Real Good. What's the actual website? Oh, hold on. I minimized it. realgood.com/movie/roulette. And you can check on if you want movies and or TV shows. You can also say like specific genres you want to do or specific scores. They have like their own Real Good audience score. So if you did like over 90%, you would get like The Godfather or something, right, or The Vanishing from 1988.
But in true fashion,
which we don't want to.
We do.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to do any score whatsoever, and then you get God knows what. You can also select specific services you have. So if you have Hulu and Netflix and Peacock or whatever, you can just select those for our purposes, or you can select all the free ones if you care about ads. For our purposes and for simplicity's sake, I'm going to go ahead and not select any, and we will probably end up pirating whatever we need to. So we'll see what we have to do. You got to do what you got to do. There are some caveats, though, that I feel like I should run by you. So, first of all, we're doing any genre, we're doing any rating.
Yep.
I assume we both have to have not seen the movie. And some of them are kind of shorter, like 45 minutes, 60 minutes.
I think we need to have like a minimum, like standard hour and a half is good.
Okay. I was going to say at least 70 minutes, but yeah,
70
hour and a half
minutes
is fine.
Yeah, I think 70 minutes is as short as it can possibly be.
Yeah. A feature length film.
Yeah, it needs to be a feature length.
Okay. How do you feel about documentaries?
I'm iffy. I'm iffy on documentary.
Maybe we say only if the subject entices us. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
If it's like, yeah, okay, we could do that. That sounds weird or interesting or whatever.
Okay.
Maybe. But probably not. Also, last one. How do you feel about Lifetime Christmas movies? Because we might get a couple of those.
Considering some of the cheeseball Christmas movies you and I are both known to voluntarily watch and enjoy, I feel like that is a safe bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just play that by ear, and if we get too many, maybe we'll start skipping some.
True.
Do you want to do like you get a veto, like one veto if you really don't want to watch that movie, and we each get one veto or something like that?
I think one veto is fair.
Okay.
I think we've
One
done
veto.
that in the past, so.
I don't have any recollection or any knowledge, but that's what we'll do. Okay. So we're going to spin it now, see what we get. I hope it's good. Okay, spinning. Hold on. I'll get right here. The Last Sailors, the final days of working sail. Hey, Orson Welles. We were just talking about Orson Welles. It's a 3-part series, 2.5 hours. Is this a documentary? It is a documentary.
Is that it's a 3-part series?
It's a 2.5 hour film that they have, I think, said somewhere.
Compiled
3-part series. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Oh, it's gone.
Oh.
Well, apparently I can't go back and forth. Hold on. Let me do it like this. All right. Spinning again. Sorry, Orson Welles. Okay. Locked Up.
Locked Up.
From 2017. Let me make note of what we're doing so I don't lose this.
I am doing the same thing.
Up.
From 2017.
Yes. When an American teenager gets bullied at her school in Southeast Asia, she fights back. And, hold on. I'm loading the rest of it.
Yeah,
and gets sent to a reform school, but the school is more like a prison. And the young teenager must fend off predatory guards and menacing gangs to survive. Uh-oh. We'll see how good that is. I don't know anything else about it. Looks like it's on a bunch of stuff. Tubi, Pluto, Crackle, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So I'll post where these things are on the Instagram if you want to find out. Okay, next one. We're watching Locked Up. Next one. The next big thing. Why does this look like a documentary? Because it is. Over the last few years, the world of the contemporary arts has been subjected to drastic change. Our modern day taste is no longer determined by the great museums. That sounds boring as fuck. Nope. I mean, I don't want to waste my veto. How do you feel about that?
I think since we are both kind of feeling the same way, you just verbalized it before I could, without wasting vetoes.
That falls under the documentary bylaw.
Yes.
Subclause. Okay.
Yes.
Spinning again. You Might As Well Live from 2009.
Is this another documentary? Okay.
No, it's a comedy. The cover does look like a documentary.
Right. I was about to be like, okay, too many documentaries.
It's called You Might As Well Live from 2008. On the advice of his childhood hero, Robert R. Mutt embarks on a madcap adventure to attain the 3 keys to being a somebody. A girl, some money, and a championship ring. I hope it's a wrestling championship.
What? What year is this from?
2008.
Okay.
More like 2000 and late.
Waha!
You Might As Well Live. 2000 and... Well, this says 2009. Hold on. Did I just read that wrong? This page says 2008. This page says 2009.
Well, IMDb says 2009. So I think we're just going to go with that.
They would know. They are the Internet Movie Database.
Yes.
All right. Spinning again. This is a 14-minute thing. Never mind. The Witches from 1967. Have you seen this? It looks like it has the dad from Sound of Music.
I haven't seen that, but is it another
5 short stories loosely dealing with the roles of women in society. It's a 1967 drama, 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Interesting.
Sounds like we're watching it.
Sounds
The
like
Witches. 1967. Yeah, I was thinking it was that other The Witches thing.
Yeah.
All right, spinning again.
Okay.
We're at 3. We got to get to 10. Yolanda, The Secret of the Black Rose. Well, this is 1 hour and 15 minutes. I think it just qualifies barely. It's an animated thing. When Yolanda reaches her 18th birthday, she discovers the true identity of her father, the Black Corsair, greatest pirate of all time. A mysterious encounter reveals Yolanda's true destiny, trapped inside a black rose. Okay. If you say so. Secret of the Black Rose. From that doesn't list a year. Does this list a year? No. A mysterious year.
Mystery. Right.
I'm going to write animated just so in case there's 2 of them in the world. Animated. Okay. Next one. Ooh, yeah, this looks sick.
That
Alabama
looks amazing.
Sasquatch.
Yep. We are.
This is from Alabama Sasquatch from 2012. Has an unrated poster on it. When Nazis, Sasquatches, and a family of psychotic cannibal hillbillies threaten to ruin a hillbilly family reunion, all hell breaks loose in Grass County.
Yeah, we're watching
man.
that. We're watching
this is like number 1 with a bullet. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you have, so we've done this 4 times, like you said. Do you have like ones that we've watched that you still think about that you're like, that movie was amazing?
I want to say yes,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember the titles because it's been so long.
Okay.
But I do reminisce on the one that we both ended up watching at separate times.
Oh, the
what was it? The Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder one.
Oh, yeah. Destination Wedding.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's a great
I was thinking you were thinking of the one that was like a weird horror movie with CM Punk in it that I wanted to watch. And you said you hated it.
Terrible.
Yeah. I did watch it later, and it wasn't
bad
great.
movie. That was bad.
Yeah. There's a movie on Amazon that I still think about all the time called Bugged, and it's like a no-budget. Exterminators have these giant bugs take over this house.
Yeah.
And but some of the props and things they use are very creative effects, like in-camera effects. I just really enjoyed that movie.
I'm gonna have to like relive those episodes because I know there were a few that I was like, I actually really enjoyed this, and I remember more of them being like, this was horrible. Like Richard Gere, don't need him.
I wouldn't have known that Quentin Tarantino based Kill Bill on Lady Snowblood. I never even heard of Lady Snowblood until this forced me to watch it, and I was like, this seems a lot like a Tarantino movie. Okay, we are. I think we're halfway through. 5 down, 5 more to go. Here's it's a bodybuilder documentary. Driven, the Tony Pearson story. It's a biography.
Who the heck is Tony Pearson?
He is a legendary bodybuilder. It says so right here. Never heard of him. No idea. How much do you care about bodybuilding?
Well, I know that you're already salivating.
No, we don't have to watch it.
No.
This will go in my own private collection. All right. No responders left behind. This looks like a Left Behind movie.
Is that like
the books? You remember the book?
Oh, yeah, I remember the book.
This is a documentary, too. No Responders Left Behind follows 9/11 social activists John Stewart and John Feel as they take on the U.S. government. To ensure health and compensation. For thousands of first responders who are dying from toxins. That sounds nice. Good. I'm glad they're doing that. But
it sounds like it'll be more conspiracy theory based than actual.
I wish. I kind of doubt it. Okay, here's one. Netflix. Who would you take to a deserted island? That sounds like a fun premise.
What?
Who would you take to a deserted island? From 2019. 4 friends have lived in a world of their own for 8 years as they shared a flat in Madrid. They prepare to face changes to their lives at the end of the summer. That doesn't tell me anything about this movie. But it looks like a real movie. It's on Netflix. Who would you take to a deserted? And it's a tight 93 minutes.
Quite a long title.
Yes, it is, Grandpa. Okay.
You shut your face.
Pride Parade in Belgrade.
Would you be mad at me if I used my veto?
No.
Cool.
I was gonna too, actually.
Okay.
So. Thank you for doing it first. What's this? Lucio Silla. Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of the parade here. Lucio Silla. Oh, this is a long ass movie. Almost 3 hours. It's a drama from 2017.
And it looks foreign.
It does. Having disposed of his enemies, Lucio Silla is now all-powerful. He wants to marry Giunia, but underestimates how... shouldn't ever read. I've never read on this podcast before, and now I'm self-conscious. But underestimates how much she hates him. And after all, he has not only had her father murdered, but has also banished her beloved Cecilio. At first, Giunia is misled into thinking that Cecilio is dead. With the help of Sina, however, the lovers manage to meet up again. The power of love, spoiler alert, by the way, the power of love and Sina's machinations finally persuade Scylla to relinquish his power. They just told us the whole story. So
I'm not going to lie, I stopped listening like a long time ago.
3 hours is too long. I have 2 kids.
You know what's hilarious? So I just looked it up on IMDb. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
The synopsis is, know what this is about? Be the first to add a plot.
Well, realgood.com is way ahead of whatever IMDb is doing.
It has no rating. It's not streaming on anything.
We might be the first people to see that movie.
We might be the first people to ever mention this movie.
All right. Well, we're not going to watch it. I veto it. Moving on. Okay. Our Love 2023. Max Q length was reached. Hold on. My page wouldn't open. I think I opened too many pages. After a mechanic goes to Durban to woo an aspiring businesswoman from back home, his plans are thwarted by the city's allure and his won decisions. His won decisions? W-O-N. His won decisions. I've never seen that word used in that way. All right, well, we're out of vetoes, so Our Love 2023 on the list.
I'm not even finding it on IMDb.
I'll find it for you. If for some reason we can't, we'll spin another one.
Yeah.
But
I wonder if it's one of those
Judy
movies
Garland
that has like a different title.
That could be for sure. I'll hunt it down. Judy Garland, For Me and My Gal, 1943. It's a romance. 2 vaudeville performers fall in love, but find their relationship tested by the arrival of World War I. Oh no!
Oh no!
Hate when that happens. 1943. Okay, I like. I don't think I've ever seen a Judy Garland movie other than Wizard of Oz, so that's good.
Yeah.
Hold on, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Ooh, Poor Paul. 19. How long is this movie? It doesn't say. It looks like it probably is a feature film. Poor Paul, 2023. A socially awkward college student who lives vicariously through his hero fantasies takes his roommates on a trip around the world only to end up held hostage by a crazy Italian man hell-bent on his daughter marrying an American. It sounds kind of like The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, but with more hostages.
Yeah, there's no...
Poor Paul, 2023.
Huh. Is this movie real? I mean, it's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
All right.
And potentially last one. Looks like last one. Day Labor from 2024, action adventure. I think I've talked before about how much I love
The Most
Dangerous Game. Yes, I have, because you knew it already. And so I'm into this already. That sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if that works out and there's no weirdness or unattainable movies, we're watching those. Locked Up, You Might As Well Live, The Witches, Yolanda, The Secret of the Black Rose, Alabama Sasquatch. Can't wait for that.
So
Who Would You Take on a Deserted Island? Our Love, For Me and My Gal, Poor Paul, and Day Labor. Okay. Well, there you go.
Let's do this.
Thank you for your time. And now we can go on with the show. Anyway, it had to be done.
It did.
And now you can go to Instagram. I will definitely post what we picked so that you know where to watch it. And we will make sure that you can find a way to watch it if you really want to. And yeah.
Dude, I'm really excited to watch that Alabama Sasquatch movie.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm watching that tonight.
Like, I'm really excited to watch that movie.
Oh, it sounds so good.
It just sounds too good to be true.
That's kind of true, too. Okay. I was going to mention that we were going to do our normal movie draft stuff, though, before we get into the rookie directors draft.
That is true.
So this is separate. This is because we drafted all of the movies released, all the best movies releasing this year at the beginning of the year. This is our check-in to see how that is going. So far, still winning. I am. That's good. Keep that up.
What's
Go
with the
me.
Yoda talk tonight?
I don't know.
Is this what happens when you read too much?
I think so. That's why I try to avoid
Don't
it. Yeah.
let Jake read on camera.
Yes. Yeah, or in general.
Or in
It's not
general.
wise. Nobody 2 came out recently, last week. Seems to be pretty much as good as the first one. I'm excited to see it.
Did anyone go to see it, though?
$17 million worth of people have gone to see it so far. In a week. It's not awful.
No.
It's not ballerina level numbers, but
True.
it's not awful. Freakier Friday, though. People apparently like that. I was shocked that it was over a 7.0 on IMDb, to be honest.
Yeah, see what I tell you. Disney had a good opportunity. It did not crash and burn.
Yep. Almost 100 million so far.
I'll take it.
It's been 3 weeks-ish. 2 weeks.
I don't
been
care.
2 weeks-ish. It's only been 2 weeks. And then Fantastic Four yet to break $500 million. Still at 473.
It just keeps dropping.
And, yeah. I think I just mentioned last time, the second week it came out, dropped like 60%. So it's definitely not going to get there. Jurassic World, I don't think we'll get to $1 billion. It's at 830 million, though. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be
Not
mad
for
at
me.
that. Well,
Look at
every
our
case like
that first slide had like both of us having the steady decline.
Yeah, this is our IMDb rating, and it's slowly going downwards. The box office is going up so far, so good. And then our Rotten Tomatoes is pretty flat.
Yeah.
Which, as long as you don't cross me, that's good.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of happy that at least I've got like the ratings are higher so far than you. That's fun. I know
That's
I'm
true.
losing, but normally I lose the rating.
Yes.
So I'm kind of like, hey, so far I've picked the more enjoyable movies. So
You're on to something.
I guess now if only more people would go, watch those movies that they're rating higher, that'd be cool. Because we really don't have that much left, which is a weird thing to say.
Yeah, we're at the end of August. Got, what is it, September, October, November, December, 4 more months left.
Yeah.
So we're wrapping it up. Final quarter. Very exciting. Have you seen anything new lately? Have you gone to the movies and supported the movies that you're trying to push?
Well, I went and supported a movie that neither of us tried to support, but
Okay.
I was curious about it, so I had to go see it.
Yeah.
Because it got huge hype really quick, and so I was like, well, I have a free ticket, so sure. So I went and saw Weapons,
Okay.
which is the new movie from the dude that did Barbarian.
Yeah. I'm very interested.
I liked it more than I liked Barbarian.
That's encouraging because I liked the first half of Barbarian, but I got very uninterested in the last half.
In the last half, you might have the same feeling with Weapons. You might not, but there's definitely a lot more comedy in Weapons than I was anticipating, which was fun, but kind of like, I enjoyed the people I was surrounded by more than some of the stuff happening on screen, because the people I was sitting next to were hilarious. They were terrified, and the whole time I was like, there's literally nothing scary happening on screen. Calm yourselves. But it was funny. Weapons was okay. I don't know. I wasn't very... It didn't strike my fancy as much as I was hoping it would.
Okay. I know next to nothing about what it's about.
That's kind of a good thing. I would say...
The promo stuff looks really cool, though.
Yeah, I would say go into it not knowing a lot. That might help. It's not a bad movie. It's very well made. The acting's incredible. There's some plot points in it that I wish they would have fleshed out more, because I think that could have added to the intensity. But yeah, so not a bad movie. It's definitely worth a watch.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I watched one that you've already seen that I was like, I can't believe I haven't watched this yet. Ironically, after all that documentary talk, it's a documentary. But I finally got around to watching the Tom Green documentary.
Oh, yeah.
And that, honestly, might be like one of the best documentaries I've ever watched.
Right?
I flippin' loved it.
I was so blown away by how great it was.
It's so good. It's so, like, even if you're not a Tom Green fan, I would encourage you to watch this documentary just to see his actual influence that he's had.
Yeah.
But also
On
just
culture.
Yeah, and just the tenacity that he's stuck to with no matter how ridiculous or goofy or nonsensical whatever he was going for, he just stuck to his guns. And what's wild is there's so many moments in that documentary where, like, he says something, or, you know, Joe Rogan has an appearance on it briefly, and it's footage from like 2004 or 2007, something like that. And everything they say is now like literally
reality.
It was very like, whoa, what?
Yeah, very weird.
But yeah, no, I loved it. I think that's one of the best documentaries I've seen. I don't know. I found it really interesting seeing him live this like very quiet ranch life up in Canada, but they never explain why he did it or like why ranching. Spoiler alert, I guess, for a documentary, but
for the opening scene of the documentary.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it. It was so good.
I didn't know anything about him really, other than he did those obnoxious prank shows,
right?
And just did obnoxious gags. So it was like kind of largely gross out humor and stuff,
right?
But after watching it, I just became a huge fan of his immediately.
Like, it's so good. It was so good, and that was all I watched.
Okay, very cool. I tried to watch more. I meant to watch more. I got bogged down in this show, so I mentioned last time we were watching Your Friends and Neighbors. Your Friends and Neighbors, which I really liked. It was really fun. It was really funny. So we're kind of looking for something like that, and landed on this show called The Hunting Wives with Malin Ackerman and Brittany Snow. And Brittany Snow's like a liberal girl who goes to Texas, and Malin Ackerman's like a welded trophy wife kind of lady, and chaos ensues. But mostly you see Malin Ackerman's boobs. She's very proud of her boobs, and there's a lot of lesbianness going on, and cheating on husbands and families and stuff going on. And yeah, very weird show. Didn't really care for it.
Right.
Brittany Snow's character is a complete idiot, and that's hard to watch happen. There's a murder mystery kind like at the core of the show, but yeah, it was whatever. I not interested or a fan. I guess they're doing a season 2, and I was like, oh, I don't even know why or how you would do a season 2, but whatever. So yeah, I would skip The Hunting Wives probably for most people, unless you want like, it was very like kind of Real Housewives or Desperate Housewives, but not as fun, because I have watched Desperate Housewives like 3 times all the way through, and I actually enjoy that show. But it is like that, but not as fun or light or quippy or clever, I guess.
Right. Well, in your description, it kind of strikes me as the writers and directors were just horny and put it on camera.
Very probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but something that is funny and quippy and whatever other words I said, I watched the new season of King of the Hill, which is the first season in the last like 15 years or whatever, and it was great. It was really, really good. It made me go back and start rewatching it from the beginning.
Right.
After I finished it, and if you forget how terrible the animation was, especially in that first season,
but it's like
so it's like on paper, and everything's like kind of wobbly and warbly. It's really fun, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. It felt like it hadn't missed a beat. So if you like King of the Hill, definitely check out the new season.
All right.
And then I did start MobLand.
Oh, okay.
Zach, I know you're listening. I started MobLand. I watched the first episode. It's that Guy Ritchie. Cast is incredible. Pierce Brosnan, not Judi Dench, Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren's in it, and what's his face? Bane. You would know my name if I took off my mask. What's his face?
Tom
You know what I'm talking
Hardy.
about. Tom Hardy. Yeah. Tom Hardy's in it. He's like I didn't warm up my Bane impression. No who I was.
And no one cared who I was.
No one could remember my name when I was in the show. It's really good. If you like Guy Ritchie British gangster movies, and honestly, the like quality of the filming and the editing and the acting and everything is like among his best movies, maybe even better than his best movies. I was like, this looks incredible. I don't know why it looks so good, but I can't say much beyond that because I just watched the first episode, but I really like it. So
There you go. All right.
And then I told you last time.
Whoa.
I keep pointing my finger at you. I'm not trying to accuse you of
You're
anything.
so aggressive tonight, dude.
I'm sorry. But I did tell you last time that I would watch that one movie from H.G. Wells, who is not H.G. Wells. He's
You watched Orson
Welles. Orson Welles. We just talked about that.
You watched Citizen Kane for the first time.
For the first time ever. And everything that everybody says about that movie is true.
It's so boring, right?
It's really boring. Like technically, I was very impressed. Just knowing other things that came out around that time and kind of how movie making was done and all that stuff. Compared to them, it does feel way more modern and way more visually interesting. Very different kind of techniques and transitions and framing and everything feels way more modern. But if you watch it for the first time now and you don't have like any context, you're like, this is just a movie. It's whatever. So that is kind of lost. Though I think the main reason it doesn't hold up is the story. Like, who cares? I don't. There are movies nowadays where I'm like, I maybe would care about this if I was old and on my deathbed and trying to look back on my life and understand kind of where this guy's coming from. But I'm not. I'm in my prime. So I didn't care about any of this guy's problems or story or sled. But I did watch it. And so now I know one of the most famous directorial debuts of all time.
Right.
And pretty incredible that Orson Welles did that for
Not
his
H.G.
first movie
Wells.
ever. Not H.G. Wells. Not aware of him ever making a movie. He mostly made books.
He pretty much just wrote books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a very famous radio production of his
Which
book.
is actually really good. Narrated
War of the
by
Worlds.
Orson Welles.
Well, there
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
It's keeping it in the family, all the Wells
Apparently. But
brothers. I don't know if they're related
they're
at all. Okay.
No relation.
Anyway, that's funny though.
That radio broadcast is pretty cool. But that's...
I've never heard it.
No? Oh,
I don't
it's
even
pretty
know where
cool.
you would hear it. It's probably on YouTube or something.
Yeah, you can find it online. It's
Okay.
pretty cool.
It sounds like it would be
What's
cool.
wild is like...
It would be way cooler to hear it back then when nobody knew what was going on.
Right. And knowing like the significance of it being read over the radio back in like I forget what year they read it. Anyways, if you don't know the story, it's crazy because people would tune into the radios, hear Orson Welles narrating this book, and they thought that aliens were here like killing people.
Yeah.
Wild.
Invading the planet.
Yeah, wild.
That'd be awesome.
All right.
Okay. So that's all. We already spun for the random 10, so we can skip past that. Let's
Yep.
get into the episode. So, like I mentioned, we were talking about how crazy there are so many great movies made by directors, like for the first time. And maybe talk about what ones are the best. And the best way to figure out which ones are the best are to draft them into a team and
At
choose
least that's
them.
how we determine stuff.
Yeah. And and trying to play on the whole rookie thing because it's their first time doing it, and it's draft season. It'll just be fun. Plus, I was going to say, I did realize 4 things researching these movies quickly. One was how many movies we assume a director's first movie was that actually wasn't their first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were a lot of times I was like, oh, well, we got... I mean, I already knew Shyamalan, but I think a lot of people would say M. Night Shyamalan did Science, his first movie, that was amazing. And then, no, he definitely did not.
You mean Sixth Sense was his...
Sixth Sense. Yes, I did mean Sixth Sense. Thank you.
It wasn't his first. You and I even learned that on the episode we did. It was Wide Awake, right?
Yeah, the family movie.
Yeah, Wide Awake, and then he did Stuart Little.
He didn't do Stuart Little.
Yes, he did.
No. Maybe he wrote it. Googling. I'm Googling. I'm on to being scrolling down to known for director previous to the bottom. Praying with Anger and then Wide Awake. Praying with Anger was the one that he starred in. No, yeah, he starred in it.
Right.
Yeah, he's about an Indian guy. He did not do Stuart Little. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, he did.
Well, let me expand. Writer. I bet he wrote it. He wrote
maybe
the
that's
screenplay.
what it was. Maybe he was a writer.
And it is screenplay, and it was after Sixth Sense and before Unbreakable. So wrong on 2 counts. Anyway.
There it is, screenplay. Yeah. Jerk.
And then like I was trying to think of like, well, I need to think of all the famous directors that I've seen, and I was like, I don't know Martin Scorsese's first movie. I don't know his first 5 movies. I know Mean Streets, but that's like 4 or 5 movies after he started making movies, so it doesn't really count. And then another thing I learned or realized was how many great movies we love that we just love in general, but I didn't have any idea was a first-time movie. I think we'll talk about that a couple of times.
I had that with a few of them.
I was like, this movie was a director's debut? They crushed it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then also, so many famous actors have tried directing, and a lot of them have not tried directing ever since they did their first movie.
One project, and we're good.
Yeah. Even though, I really like Keanu Reeves' movie, The Man of Tai Chi. I kind of wish he would do another one, but it definitely did flop.
Yeah.
I've not seen... I was interested in Burt Reynolds' movie Gator from 1976. It sounds kind of fun. But yeah, that kind of thing. And then, for some reason, the fourth last thing I learned was lots of classic animated movies get like first-time directors assigned to them for some reason.
Really?
Like so many. It was ridiculous. Like if you name a animated movie, it probably has a first-time director on it, which is kind of crazy. And I feel like animated directors has to be just a completely different process or more skill than live-action director, but I don't know that for a fact. It just seems like that's probably the case.
I feel like it would actually almost have more pressure on you.
Yeah.
I would think more pressure just because you're having to wrangle actors in separate recording booths at separate times to read dialogue, but to make it sound like they are in the same room or they are actually talking. I know some movies will have their actors together, but a lot of the time they're not.
Seems like a lot of organization and administration and stuff of just making sure everybody's lined up, all the artists and stuff are all lined up. Kind of sounds like a pain, but
just big
whatever. All right, so let's get into this. Let's do it how we usually do it on the Discovery Channel. Let me just share my whole window because we are going to flip a coin to see who goes first.
We are.
That is the wise way to do it, I think. And would you like to call it, my good man?
I will go with heads.
Okay. Flipping. Tails. Yes.
Boo!
All right. Jake is go first. Oh, I did ask you.
You did.
Would you, because you hate when I do this, but
I do.
It's so fun. Everybody who knows that when you are drafting a team, the most important part is to have a team name, and the team name is better when it's a pun on something. True. And so I asked Dustin to come up with a pun team name related to either a director's debut movie or a director themselves.
It's true.
And what did you come up with?
Well, I think you'll be proud of me because I actually remembered to make a name, even though you sent me a text while I was at work and busy. I was pretty proud of myself for being like, Jake said I had to make a name, so I'm going to make a name. I will not
I love
be
it.
TBD for like a month straight.
It's good because after we do this, it's not going to matter anymore. So.
It's almost too easy to go with like puns with our names, which I think is kind of what adds to the funny aspect for us. Anyways, I took a very serious movie that does not have any comedy in it, and I made that into a pun because that feels like something you and I do. So my team name is going to be Boners in the Hood.
That's good.
And I've already accomplished what I was hoping.
Yeah, you're not going to be allowed near a school with that name. That's for sure. Okay, Boners in the Hood. Yes, good job. Well done. Okay, so my name, I need to explain a little bit.
See, I don't have to explain mine. My name already beats your name.
Well, because I had a really good name.
It's N, like Boys
You
in
are
the Hood.
correct.
But
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Sorry, Boys in the Hood. Okay, so I had this idea, and I was like, you know what? After I was scrolling through so many,
You overthought the name, didn't you?
kind of.
Yeah.
But I thought I got super lucky, and then AI lied to me. So you're gonna like where
Naturally.
the story's going.
Okay.
I Googled. So I was thinking that I had just seen Citizen Kane, and I wanted to use Citizen Kane or Rosebud or some sort of manner in my name. And I was like, well, it's something about Rosebud, Rose Buddies, something like that. That sounds good. And I was like, I bet the 1990 family-friendly Air Bud movies had a first-time director associated with it. So I Googled it. And it said, yes, of course, first-time director, forget his name, is actually more commonly known as an actor, Charles Martin Smith. He's in all kinds of stuff, including The Untouchables and stuff like that. But he directed it, and Google said he was a first-time director when he did Air Bud, the 1997 sports comedy. That's not true at all. AI lied to me. Google AI lied to me because he did the 1987 Trick or Treat movie or something like that before that. And he's done a bunch of horror movies, which makes it really funny that he did Air Bud.
Right.
So I couldn't use that. So I had to come up with something else. And I settled on not so much a pun, so it is kind of cheating, even though I made you do this thing.
Yeah. What the heck, man?
But I think you'll like it for one reason. It's a movie that you have brought up on the show before as really liking, and it ties into a draft-related show, The League, which we all enjoy. It's a fun
great
show.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the time that the character on that show named Rafi just screams Gattaca over and over, and that makes me laugh. And so my team name is Gattaca.
Gattaca! Eat my dick! Gattaca!
So it's not punny. It's not first-time director. It's not.
Well, Gattaca is a first-time directed movie.
Okay,
a directorial debut. I should have mentioned that. Gattaca is a directorial debut movie.
Yelled by Rafi. I don't even know how to respond to your team. My name is way better.
Eat my dick! Gattaca!
My team.
Then I had to.
My team destroys your team name.
Then I had to find the clip and upload it and do all of this dance.
Yeah.
So I made up for it, I feel.
Okay.
If you're asking me,
Sure.
which you're not.
No.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. I get to go first. That's the most important thing. And I think I have to go with the obvious number one overall pick, Shawshank Redemption, the number one rated movie on IMDb of all time.
You jerk. I was
Can
so
you believe?
shocked. I did not realize that was Frank Darabont's first directing
No.
outing.
How do you knock it out of the park that huge? How
I
do you
know.
spell redemption, for one thing? I can't read. I can't spell. How do I live?
You are useless tonight.
Yeah. I'm incredible, right?
Yes.
And I know you love that movie.
I do love that movie. Like, deeply love that movie. Oh.
It's so insane. It's so insane that it's the number one IMDb movie of all time. And
it's like held that position for a very long time.
yeah. How do I?
Dang.
Okay, well.
Well, now
not
I'm
using
really
that.
upset because I was really excited about that one.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. So you're gonna have to rethink your whole plan, I think.
Not really.
I'm
Because
trying to. Okay,
what?
you go ahead.
No, you go
I was
ahead.
just gonna see. I couldn't remember what else Frank Darabont did after that besides
Well, he did
The
Green
Walking
Mile.
Dead.
He did The Mist.
Mm.
And now
The
I'm drawing a
Majestic.
blank.
Love the Majestic.
Yeah.
Buried Alive. I did see that movie. That was pretty good. Okay.
All right. Are you trying
So
to
I'm
find
sure that-
a picture like you normally do, or what are
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just
Every
like,
time I
I
try
like
to-
looking at a blank square on the screen.
I don't know. Every time I try to paste it, it's not going in.
So even with
Yeah,
your
they-
tech
that's what
skills,
she
now
said.
you're not. You are struggling tonight, dude.
Just you figure out what movie you want to do, and I'll worry about your problem. I'm gonna worry about my own. God damn.
I mean, this is
How do
partial.
I insert an image? Okay, here we go. Incel. Oh, nope. I don't think this is what I want. Maybe it is. You
I'm
do
so scared
error.
with what's going to show up on the screen.
An error occurred. Okay, hold on. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Audience, avert your eyes. Avert your eyes.
Copy. Okay, apparently this isn't a real image. Sorry, Google. Google failed me again.
What you do,
Okay.
Jake, don't scroll left
What happens on the left?
or scroll. It's
Gosh.
never mind.
Okay, well that's one way to
What
do
are
it.
you doing?
Stop watching me.
I can't help
Figure out
it.
what you want. Figure out what you want
I
your
already
pick
know
to
my
be.
pick. This is just
Oh, okay.
funny to me.
Insert image. Incel. Link. Paste link. There it is. That's
there
what
it
I want.
is.
Oh, my
Hey!
Has to be an easier way to do that.
And there was
Thank you
much
for the pity
rejoicing.
clap. All right. Well, carry on. What's
All
your
right.
pick?
Well, I'm gonna have to go like in a completely opposite direction of you then.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's a good idea.
And I'm gonna go with one that you and I just recently, very recently, talked about like 2 episodes ago, of just how amazing it was to knock this one out of the park, first outing, and just really cement himself into the echelon of great directors. So I'm gonna go with Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Yeah,
Yeah, that definitely blew it out of the water,
yeah.
as we've recently discussed.
At
Way to try to do
length.
something. Way to try to do something new. I don't really have anything else to say about that movie because we talked about Guy
Because we
Ritchie
kind of
for
talked at length about it.
hours and hours. There has to be a shortcut to freaking insert.
And now we get to watch
Images.
Jake struggle again.
Let's not. Let's just edit this out. Insert image in cell. How do I do this during the normal draft? What do I
I don't know.
pick the right images? I guess.
See, what's funny is that the next pick is yours, and you were like, "Would you just pick your movie?" And now you're the one struggling.
Oh, I'm not struggling. I know exactly what I want already.
No, I didn't
I'm
doubt that you didn't know. You are
good. Put image in cell. Okay. Google doesn't know what they're doing. Okay, mine. I know. I have so many good movies that it's gonna be hard. Oh yeah, we decided we're doing 12 of these babies. By the way. So strap in, get a snack. I promise I'll get better at the whole image insertion.
I kind of hope you don't.
Yeah, I might not. We'll see. This was hard because I had several that I wanted to bring up, but I know we'll get to them. So I think I'm just going to try to choose the best one. And similarly effective of cinema and movie fans, I think everybody kind of has fallen in love with this. And it's a classic that a lot of people, some people, not a lot, some people still say it's his best movie, but Reservoir Dogs from Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
It was one that was like, it feels kind of obvious to bring it up, but also it's
But we're
amazing,
not going
so
for cleverness here.
that's true. Although I am trying to surprise you with a couple of picks, so hopefully you did not realize something about some of them. We'll see. You know how I always try to be a little tricky.
I know. All right. Well, my pick I haven't been like the biggest fan of his work post this movie, but this movie kind of really just nails it. It's too good of a movie. It's just one of that. It's that kind of movie where you're like, it's too good. It's just too good. So, I know so many people, myself included, butcher the title, but I'm going to go with Alex Garland's Ex Machina.
Yes. Yes. I'm definitely listening. I'm definitely not. Oh my god!
You're definitely not struggling. And
I wish people were watching the video and that it didn't all get edited out. It probably won't because I won't even bother. But
at least you're honest about, you know what? Screw it.
at one point, I had like the webpage code coming up. And then, it's not even funny, but I just realized. Sorry.
You can't even talk. You're squeaking at this point.
I need to get my voice under control. Sounds like I'm crying. Wow. Whoa, okay. All right. I realized that I had written Quentin Tarantino and not Reservoir Dogs, and I just looks
So
like I have no idea what I'm
have
doing.
a picture of Tarantino.
Yeah, probably. Reservoir Dogs. Okay. Yeah, Ex Machina is a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, I know it is.
On in the vein of best like movies of all time, I would put that way up there. But in best first movies of all time,
You don't think it's one of the best
unmatched.
first times, or are you just saying
No,
that
I
because you
would-
wanted to pick it and now you're
I
mad
would
at me?
put it up. I would put it up there as one of the best movies of all time. So then to find out that was his first movie, that I knew at the time it came out that was the case, but then I think I kind of forgot. It's just insane to me that it was his first movie, and it is really one of the best movies of all time. Ex Machina is so good. I do think it's his best first movie. No, I think it's his best movie.
Yeah.
I don't think he's outdone it.
No.
Which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
I know, like, you always feel like, well, kind of let him cook, let him do his thing that he needs to do. Let's not judge him too harshly. But I also do feel like I got so excited after seeing it. I was like, this guy's gonna make so many incredible things. And then, what's the one he did right after was definitely interesting. What's that called?
Annihilation.
Annihilation. That's very interesting, very different, but very, very interesting. I do like it.
Yeah.
And I think I'll continue to like it more. But I don't know. He lost me with Men is part of the problem.
Yeah, I
And
skipped
then,
Men, and you guys know, I really could not care less about Civil War.
mhm.
I just really... that movie did zero for me. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Ex Machina is amazing.
Ex Machina is amazing. You know what else is amazing?
How you are just struggling so bad.
I'm not. I'm done. I'm ready to go. I don't know
That
what you're
took
talking about.
forever.
Well, half of it was giggling like a little schoolgirl,
true.
like the most embarrassing tone I've ever giggled in my
You better
entire
not
life.
edit that out, because that was awesome.
Yeah, I won't. I promise. I do want to just check something really fast because feels almost too good to be true that this is a first time. No, it's true. Okay. Let me double check that it's for both. So this movie has 2 directors on it. And I just want to be
And I already know
clear.
what one you're doing. Okay.
2 directors who are related to each other as
Taking
brothers.
that one off of my list.
The Farley brothers making Dumb and Dumber, one of the greatest cinematic
Mm-hmm.
achievements of all time. One of the funniest comedies of all time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like they didn't need practice. They didn't need anything. Like, I don't know how you make this movie, period. But to make it for your very first feature film and get Jim Carrey to sign up, granted, it's like as he's blowing up, comes out the same year as Ace Ventura and The Mask. But still, Dumb and Dumber. I mean,
it's Dumb and Dumber.
it's a classic for a reason.
It's so good. Yeah.
I knew somebody would have to pick that. It's amazing.
Now I'm having that moment of crisis where I want to try and change up some stuff because I feel like I'm just doing. I was about to be like serious movies, but Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is as far from serious as you can actually get.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it's like so violent that it seems like it should be a serious movie, but it's not.
Yeah, totally.
Ex Machina has zero comedy though. That's just
What's the other Farley brothers' name? Peter and
Bobby.
it's spelled that way.
But I'm so worried you're gonna take that
Peter
one from
and
me.
Bobby. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. I clicked on a button on Google.
And I
that
have
took me
time because you're struggling with words and the
a
internet.
blank AI
and-
page. No, I've fixed it. I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
I was adding to our little sheet here the directors' names, though. I thought that might be nice to know who
like
to
kinda
give
helpful.
credit for.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Richter and Alex Garland. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Waiting for your pick. What is this? 15.
Okay. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And you can't tell me no because
I wouldn't dream of it.
that's right.
Maybe I would. We'll wait and see.
I'm gonna go like shift way different gears then. Haha.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, is it a
Um,
car-related movie?
No.
Oh,
No,
is it
I'm going from gangsters and
you did
AI
a giggle
that-
like you made a little jokey joke.
no.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with John Lasseter with a little film called Toy Story.
See, told you, animated
Animated.
directors. Yeah.
Yep. But not just any anime. I mean, it's the original Toy Story. It's John Lasseter, who just kind of became like synonymous with everything Pixar and Disney.
Oh yeah. He took over.
Yeah.
Basically because of this, I think.
But Toy Story is just,
I don't know what his role was before this, but seems like he took over because of it.
it's like, it totally changed the whole game. So to have that kind of pressure on your shoulders and to be able to deliver that movie.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Toy Story definitely completely changed the game. That's
Yeah.
insane. Okay. I'm ready to switch gears.
Oh, is this your pun?
Yeah,
All right.
because I'm choosing Speed.
Oh,
One of the greatest action movies of all time. By
Gotcha.
the great Jean de Bont.
Gotcha.
I don't know what Jean de Bont has made since Speed, but Jean de Bont movies. I'm going to look it up instead of looking up what I should be looking up, which is an image for Speed. Oh, he did the 2003 Tomb Raider. He did the 1999 The Haunting. He did Twister. That's good.
All right.
That's about it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, dude. Don't go
He's
judging him for it.
mostly a cinematographer. He has 66 cinematographer credits,
Yeah.
but only 6 movie credits. He did do Speed 2 Cruise Control. Isn't that interesting?
Oof. That's
Oof.
that's a tough
Yeah.
one. That's a tough one, kids.
Well, lightning can't strike twice. Speed is
Speed's
incredible.
great though. That's
One of the greatest action movies of all time. You know, I saw a thing recently. I don't know if it's true. I choose to believe it's true because I would like it to be. That in some country, I want to say it's like Denmark or one of those crazy Nordic countries, they called Speed fart, and there's like posters that you can get or find where it just says fart, and it has Keanu Reeves, and he has this cool face, and I really want to find one of those if it's true, or just make one. I guess I could just Photoshop one, but imagine this poster said fart on it. How cool would that be?
I
Cool
want
might
to
be a
see it
stretch.
so bad. Are you sure that's accurate though, dude?
No, I saw a post on the internet. So it's auto completed right here. Look at this. Hold on, watch this. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Hold on.
Fart.
Yeah, we know, we get it. Thank you. I thought I was putting an image on the screen. I didn't know I was going to YouTube, but I'm glad that you all got to experience that. Sorry if I blew out your headphones,
You didn't.
but there's a poster that this one guy is reacting to.
That's
You know
pretty
what?
amazing, though. That's pretty amazing. I'm happy about that. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Anecdote.
Fart. I'm not gonna lie though. If I watch that in like the next month, and I just start thinking fart, I'm gonna be mad at you.
No, you're not. You're gonna say, "What a great feeling and experience to have," and I wouldn't have had that unless my best friend in the whole wide world,
Okay.
Jake, told me that. Right? That's what you would think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
I guess we can go with that.
Good. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. If that makes you feel better, then that's what we'll go
It
with,
does.
okay?
Okay.
Is that what you wanted to hear? Huh?
Well, it was, but now I feel threatened.
Well, you were pointing at me like crazy earlier, so
Yeah. Which I'm sure works great on a mostly audio podcast. Anyway, what's your
Anyway.
pick?
Is it? Okay.
Yes, I just did fart.
All right. So I'm not gonna lie, Toy Story is probably gonna end up being the only like family friendly movie on my list.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I could add a family one, probably. Maybe I actually have two interesting family ones. Actually, I have three interesting family ones. We'll go through and talk about some of the other ones we don't pick. I think, 'cause
Okay.
there's some good ones.
I think I'm gonna keep with my momentum here.
Okay. You had momentum?
or my theme. Sorry, I meant
Oh.
my theme.
That's a little closer to reality.
I think I'm gonna stick with my theme.
Yes.
Um,
What is your theme between Lock, Stock, Ex Machina, and Toy Story?
Well, I guess that's for
Things
you to
coming
figure
alive?
out and for me to know.
Okay.
Uh,
It's for us to try to figure out as a game, all the listeners and me.
there you go.
Okay, go ahead.
Everyone's already alive in Lock, Stock, and no one.
Well,
comes
I'm
to life in
trying.
Lock, Stock.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Go ahead. It was a guess.
Weirdo.
But 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
But that means you're gonna laugh with my next pick. So, because you're gonna be like, "I told you," and I'm here for it. I'm gonna do George A. Romero's Night
Yeah.
of the Living Dead.
I was like, it has to be Night of the Living Dead then. It's either that or it's Dawn of the Dead. Night of the Living Dead. I think I had it on my, was it top 10 black and
Yeah.
white movies?
It was in mine.
I had it on something.
You did have it on one of your lists, though.
What was it for?
I don't remember. But we've both had it on a list.
Yeah. That first Night of the Living Dead is so
That OG's so good.
uniquely interesting. Just, and I think I remember talking about it on that episode, talking about how I love the, like, radio, it's not as vertical of a poster as I would like. I love how they have, like, the radio playing and you're kind of learning about what's going on without anybody telling you. You
Yeah.
get to hear it in the background. I love when they do that kind of stuff. And it's so expertly done for a guy who just becomes from then on known as the guy, the zombie guy,
Right.
the creator of all zombie like cinema is pretty crazy too.
Yeah. And it helps that the movie itself is like,
That
it's a
looks like
really good
comic
movie.
book, but whatever.
It's
It is a really
very
good movie. It has great pacing and just thrillingness,
Yeah.
whatever you call that. I should put in our old friend George A. Romero.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason he's on the the Mount Rushmore of horror.
There is a reason.
because of that mostly,
Sure.
and zombies are cool. Okay, good old George. What was that? Night of the Living Dead. Okay. You mentioned being family friendly, and was surprised to learn that this movie was directed not only by a first-time director, but by a director that you wouldn't really think made this movie. But then also after you know it, you're like, that makes more sense than I would think it would make.
Okay.
That this, I don't know if me explaining it is making any sense or not, but
Nope.
when you think of Pee Wee Herman and his big adventure, do you think of Tim Burton and his weirdly gothic stylings?
I'm probably the wrong person to ask that about because, yes, I do.
Okay. Well, that's kind of what I mean is that once you realize that Tim Burton made Pee Wee's Big Adventure as his first movie, you're like, doesn't make any sense. And you're like, actually, it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Look at the ridiculous props. Look at the ridiculous...
his style is all there.
Yeah,
it's
just colorful.
Yeah, not as weirdly dark or weirdly... I mean, it's weird, but it's not weird in the same exact kind of way. And a lot of that has to do with Paul Rubens just owning Pee Wee. But I always wanted how he has like his bed and everything. He was such a fun character. Weird character.
Very
fun.
Weird.
Pee Wee Big Adventure.
Well, I'm going to do this one.
Okay. Oops.
Just because this movie was very defining for our generation when it came out, it seems to me.
Okay.
And it helps that you and I are massive fans of this guy, and he's kind of turned the Western age of America into his whole shtick, and it just works.
Okay.
But I'm going to do Dances with Wolves, Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great one. I really respect that being his first movie.
Yeah.
When you look through a lot of like first-time movies, especially when it's an actor becoming a director, there are a lot of cases where it seems like someone is just kind of given this thing to not let fall apart. And it's not like their vision. It's just like this thing or this property or this sequel or this whatever. Dances with Wolves and a lot of my favorite directorial debuts are like, no, this was his baby that he wanted to get made, and he put everything he had to it. And he makes this epic, long,
It's so long.
Western movie that, but that's just like his thing. All of his movies that he's made are like that, and I think it's so cool.
It's very cool, and it's weird for me to look back on, like when I was in elementary school, because there were plenty of like movie days or in history classes in elementary school and middle school where we would watch Dances with Wolves. Like, we were just told this movie actually depicts pretty close to what things were like at this time. So we're going to watch it. I never realized until a couple years ago how long Dances with Wolves actually is.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
It's a doozy, but it's so worth the investment of time.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
so good.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess on the back of having a relatively wholesome kids show related thing, I'm going to go with something that's very dark and not, just to, cover the bases, I guess.
There you
And this, I would say this director is not like one that's blown up or by any means, but this movie is one of my favorites that I just am so impressed by. And then to learn that it's his first movie, I'm like, that's incredible. So I felt like it fit the theme of this episode. I'm going to go with Nightcrawler by Dan Gilroy.
Okay. Oh,
Such
wow. I didn't realize that was...
Aha, I did surprise you with one.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was a first-time outing.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
movie's
Dan
so
Gilroy.
gross.
It is gross, but it is also fantastic. I meant to look up, I don't know if he's done anything since, but he wrote and directed Nightcrawler. He's directed 4 movies total. What is this? Roman J. Israel Esquire, 2017, never heard of it. And Velvet Buzzsaw, 2019, never heard of it. But, you only need one hit, I guess. Something like that. Who knows? Nightcrawler is so good. He just captures I don't. A lot of it is Jake Gyllenhaal's performance, if I'm honest.
Mhm.
Like it would not be the same movie without him in that role.
Do you
It
ever
just
like in the last 10 years, maybe, maybe even a little longer, but time is weird for me.
okay.
You ever look at Jake Gyllenhaal and just be like, I feel ever since Day After Tomorrow, he's just tried so hard to get as far away from like the pretty boy image, like the innocent Jake Gyllenhaal kind of face that he's
You
always
think
had.
he's tried too hard?
No,
Like,
no,
you
I
can
just
see
think
him
he's
trying?
just been
Oh.
like not tried too hard. I just think he makes it very apparent, kind of following like the Leonardo DiCaprio route. Where
Yeah.
it's like it's obvious,
It
not in a bad way, just obvious of like, oh, I'm gonna take roles that take away that. Oh,
Yeah.
he's so cute.
It is weird to think that this guy is Bubble Boy.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
which I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you've never watched Bubble Boy, you're kind of missing out. Like there is something great about those 2000s just stupid high school movies.
Yeah.
But, all right. I'm just double checking a couple things because I find myself second guessing a couple
Yeah.
of my notes and picks
Yeah.
of like, wait, that was the first one, right?
Right. I don't want to put it out there and then look like an idiot.
We already do that without trying. So,
I know. We don't need
Confirmed.
to add
sorry.
fuel to the fire there.
All right, Jake. You might be
Okay.
mad at me for this one,
Oh boy.
but I don't feel bad.
Because it's one I like that you're stealing.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's one that I'm kind of shocked you didn't throw out there much sooner. I'm going to go with
There's one I've been debating if I'll do or not. If it's
Okay.
that one. We'll
Well,
see.
I'm going to steal a movie that you have talked about at length many, many times on our show. We've even done a big old deep dive, watch this with us kind of episode.
Yes.
I'm going with Ari Aster's Hereditary.
Yeah, that was the one I was like, we've talked about it. I've talked about it. Me specifically has talked about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Will people be like, yes, we know already. Knock it off.
Like, Jake, come on.
But since you brought it up, I'll talk about it.
Yep,
So
I know. You're
Hereditary
welcome.
is one of it is unbelievably good as a standalone movie. But then to make it your first movie and have it's so hard to follow that. Although I do think he did do a very good job following that with Midsummer. I feel like he's struggled since then. I haven't watched Eddington. I don't imagine you have either.
I have like zero interest to watch Eddington.
Like, part of me is like, Beau is Afraid had to have been just a ridiculous dip. But then I'm like, if it wasn't about 2020 and COVID and craziness, and I was like, I just don't, not that I don't want to see a movie about that, but that I don't have faith that anyone involved would accurately depict reasonable sides, that there's a lot going on, a lot of complexity and a lot of sides and a lot of people wrong in a lot of ways. I don't think that it will be accurately depicted. So I'm like, I feel like I'll be annoyed watching it, even if it is good.
I think
So.
it'll undoubtedly be preachy for
That's what I'm worried about.
like it'll be in support of all the ridiculousness.
Right.
Plus, do
Yeah.
we really need movies reminding us about COVID? Like, come on.
Right. I mean, I could see if it's like a lesson learned, we screwed up and we didn't realize it or whatever, but they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But
All
Hereditary is phenomenal.
Yes.
Has to be on the list of best debuts for sure. Okay. I'm going to go with a movie I've been wanting to talk about on this show a lot, and I don't know that we have. You'll probably remember better than me. But it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's such a weird, obscure, different sort of movie. I know you love it as well, though.
Okay, I was like, shoot, he's going to bring up the one that I have yet to watch.
No, you've seen this movie, and I know you adore it as well because it's so fantastic. And our writer-director has written and directed other things, but really just has not met this level, or at least personal interest topic for me. This movie hit it out of the park. So, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
That's a great
from Lorraine
movie.
Lorraine Scafaria, I think is how you say her last name. Such a if anybody out there has not seen it, which I imagine there are,
There's probably a lot of
out
people
there
actually
that have probably never even heard of it. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World has Steve Carell and Keira Knightley, and they are in the apocalypse suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
And,
well, it's like, yeah, there's the world's about to end.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. And so they just kind of find themselves on similar paths.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know each other. They're not together, but they just kind of start traveling to a destination together. And it is one of the sweetest and most beautiful and most fantastic endings in a movie I think I've ever seen. It's one of those movies that just, you love it. It's sweet and beautiful and exciting and sad. It has all the great feelings.
Yeah.
It's one of those just like, I want to put this movie on and watch it. I have that with Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I just mentioned that not too long ago. This is in that same vein, I think.
Yeah.
Feel good, but slightly melancholy. I don't know how you describe it. It's so fantastic.
Yeah. It's a very enjoyable film. It's just one of those kinds of movies. All right. Okay. What pick are we on? 7?
7. We're almost halfway there. I guess we will be halfway.
Yeah,
after
yeah.
this one.
I'll do this one. It's kind of wild how this dude made this movie just to make the movie. He had zero money, had to film it at his actual job during the off hours. And it became such a huge cult classic that, like, his entire career still holds on to this movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that it is that way, and people just, I mean, his fan base is dedicated. So, yeah. Clerks by Kevin Smith. It's kind of crazy that he made like one of the cheapest first-time movies ever, and it's become this icon in Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah, it really has. And yeah, definitely, I think audiences just connected with it, and the cult nature of it kept it alive so long that it grew and grew and grew and kind of brought him with it, which is pretty cool. And he's, because of it, able to do so many other cool, exciting things. I scrolled down to my list because I was looking for another movie, and then I found some that I forgot I put on my list as kind of joke picks, I guess.
Yeah.
One being Madam Web, which was
Oh my gosh.
a first time director.
Tommy
which is
Wiseau,
pretty
The Room.
yeah, that's a good one. Something you said about Clerks, though, made me go looking for another movie that I know I have on here. Yes, this one.
I hope it's not the one I just double checked.
I think this one, I didn't double check it, but I think this one fits, or it falls into the category of most influential.
Okay, it's not.
First time directors, in the sense that this movie and this director's basically defined a genre out of nowhere and changed filmmaking or film consumption ever since.
Okay.
So the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, I'm so proud
definitely-
of you. I love that movie.
Definitely counts. Yeah, so interestingly, I'm going to try to make these guys' names smaller so they fit. Yeah, Blair Witch Project is like, there was no found footage
It was not a thing. Yeah.
And now it's like every year there's a found footage movie that comes out because of these guys.
Like Blair
so
Witch
crazy.
Project did for found footage horror what M. Night Shyamalan did for twist endings.
Yes, exactly. It just synonymous.
Yeah. I will defend Blair Witch forever. Like, that movie deserves so much credit. I know you're not the biggest fan, but I have a lot of respect for that movie. Excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, I respect the nature of it changing movies, and appreciate that it brought us so many found footage movies. I love the style. I love the differentness of it. I love Cloverfield. I love Paranormal Activity. I love all of these other movies. Hardcore Henry, all of these movies. I feel like I probably would have liked it if I had seen it a lot earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't see it until, like, I don't know, last 5 years, maybe 10 years. And there just wasn't enough going on for me to care, because I've seen so many other movies
Right.
do so much more with the style sense. It's kind of the Rosebud problem. It's the
Right.
Citizen Kane problem, where it's like, yeah, they did it first, and you get some credit for that, but so many people after that then start doing it better, which is the problem.
I'll give you that. All right. I do like that pick, though, Jake. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you for that one. Well, I'm going to throw up one of my all-time
Throw
favorite...
up, gross.
Blech. I'm going to put up my one of my favorite comedies ever by a director you and I have talked
Yeah.
about at length quite a bit on this show. Just because he did kind of like reshape comedy to be a little more honest, or just plain, I guess you could call it, where he took just real life situations and turned it into just a joke that some of it can be. But I'm going to go with Judd Apatow, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. And it helps that movie is so freaking funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And it's funny. I don't remember it being his first movie, but then I also I can say what his other one might have been, because I don't know, that I just remember the time frame that came out in, and there was so many well, you have to see 40-Year Version, and you have to see there was 3 or 4 movies in that vein, and
Right. Well,
And
it
so it's
feels
hard
like
to put-
it fits in the. This feels so weird to say, but I think you'll agree that it makes sense. It falls in line with the Will Ferrell genre that really held on to the 2000s.
yeah,
Will Ferrell kind of had a whole comedic genre to himself, that style.
yeah. I think it's just kind of the next generation, maybe
Yeah.
the next evolution of that same sort of thing. Okay. Well, since you brought it up, this was going to be in my next 1 or 2 picks, but we're on the topic of Will Ferrell.
Oh, okay.
And a great filmmaker that started in comedy and moved on to doing very serious, not comedy related things. Adam McKay doing Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. Which
This was the other movie that was everybody constantly was quoting.
I still constantly quote it.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
I am in a glass case of emotion.
You know I don't speak Spanish.
I don't know. I didn't look up if he wrote it or not.
I think he was a co-writer.
Okay.
Because him
That's
and
the
Will
most
Ferrell had
impressive.
this whole span of movies where they co-wrote and then McKay just directed.
Okay. Yes, you're correct. Will Ferrell and Adam McKay, written by. That's the most impressive part to me, just coming up with those lines, those gags. I'm sure some were impromptu, but it's
60% of the time, it works every time.
yeah, the
That
movie
doesn't make
is
sense.
the movie is legendary, as the name implies, that every single scene, every single line of dialogue hits, and And we don't have comedies like that
No.
anymore, and that's why it's so insane that, not that we had a ton before that either, but this one was definitely a peak moment in comedy.
It's like the Will Ferrell era, the Anchorman, the Step Brothers, the Night at the Roxbury. Like, it was that dose of stupid that we just desperately need. And I kind of feel like we desperately need it again. So,
yeah.
Come on, Will, give us some more Anchorman. I will die on the mountain that Anchorman 2 is a solid sequel.
It really is.
I know a lot of people hated it, but I'm like, they poked fun at the sensationalism, which is what our news does. Like, good on you, Will. Good on you.
Right.
All right. Well, we've done 3 comedies. We've done a handful of comedic stuff, which isn't shocking, actually.
Yeah.
Because comedy is such a challenging...
Right. I think it's impressive when it works well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with that, actually.
Okay.
I just gotta figure out which one do I want. Yeah, I want this one. Yeah, because to me, this movie is just so iconic, and it helps that it gets to stay in its own lane, and it has also survived such a long, lengthy, like, cult status and love and audience. But I'm going to go with Rob Reiner. This is Spinal Tap.
Okay, yeah. They're doing a sequel that's, like, coming out really soon.
Yeah, which I didn't realize they were doing. I don't know if I'm going to watch the sequel, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it might be trying too hard, which I would hope would be the actual joke of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, turn that into the mockumentary. But that original is just... It's one of those movies where when you sit down and watch it, you forget all the stupidity that's throughout the entire movie. And that's what makes it so funny. It's like memorable without being memorable, so it always feels fresh when you watch it.
That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, that's definitely true.
I love that movie. It's so good.
I do think there's a lot that you could do with the sequel, just that aging rock stars are a good mine, I think, to go back to.
True.
Older rock stars is probably way funnier than active rock stars. But it definitely depends on how they do it. Okay. I'm kind of just picking my favorite movies with the exception of Blair Witch. Because I'm like, is it the greatest of all time? No. Do I love it more than anything? Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and choose...
Is that what matters the most? Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm going to choose Kiss Kiss Bang Bang from Shane Black.
That was his first?
Yeah. First directed. He wrote other movies before that.
Right. Maybe that's why my brain didn't think of that one. That is a fantastic...
Yeah. He wrote all kinds of movies. Yeah, it's I don't know. There's something special about this movie, and it's hard to put into words what exactly it is. I think the writing is definitely part of it. It's very clever, very quick, but it's also just the mystery, how it's laid out and how it's presented. I think that speaks to his directing nature a lot. How he presents the mystery, and of course the cast is great. Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer and Michelle Monaghan.
That sounds right.
One of those. I am going to double check that it's his first movie, just because you made me nervous.
I'm not doubting you. Well,
I'm doubting me. Yes.
Okay.
It did indeed. This was 2005, way after he wrote Lethal Weapon and Monster Squad and Last Boy Scout and Last Action Hero and Long Kiss Goodnight.
All right.
But this is also like not an action movie like those, which I think is partly why it's so fun.
That's a great pick. Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah. One of my all-time faves.
Well, okay. Just because of it just seemed to like blow this dude's career up in a way that fans of his, I don't think, saw coming. And I know the hype might have a little asterisk next to it or whatnot, but it's still a good movie, whether it's your favorite of his or not. But because of this movie, his name has become that name, or one of the names, where you see it attached to something, or the next film by him, people get really excited and curious about. So I'm going to go with Jordan Peele, Get Out.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people will say that definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Texting, I will definitely try to cut this out. Yeah, Get Out and Jordan Peele is, a lot of people love Jordan Peele stuff. I think it's just particularly interesting just because it is that he didn't come from this sort of a background at all. That to see him transition from sketch comedy to making a movie, and it's this movie, and it's very well done, and it's very kind of culturally accepted as a fantastic film. That's pretty exciting. Okay, I'm gonna go back to a classic that I think everybody knows, everybody loves, and a movie that I think has been cemented in society very deeply, which is kind of crazy that you can do that in your very first try. I'm going to go with The Sandlot. Everybody knows and loves The Sandlot.
It's the perfect movie.
Yeah.
There's not a single
David
thing
Mickey.
wrong with that whole movie. There's just not. It's the perfect movie.
It really is. It's got everything for everybody, I think.
And if anyone argues that, you're wrong. The Sandlot is perfect. And if you don't think it is, you might want to take a second and look at your life and find out, like, why is my life not joyful?
Right.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
Or go back and rewatch it.
Or go back and rewatch it and let it just
haven't seen
remind
it
you
since
of
they were kids.
childhood.
Yeah.
That's such a good one. Perfect.
All right. You only got 2 left.
How do I
Make it
follow
count.
up The Sandlot? Because my pick's not going to be a perfect movie. Dang it, Jake.
Well, when I picked it, I didn't know that you would praise it that highly. I'm glad you did that.
It's a perfect movie. Man. See, I ran into moments where I was like, oh, that'll be a good one. And then I would find out, like, oh, that wasn't their first, which really bummed me out. Because some of the first movies, I was like, oof, that is not one I would want still on my resume. I'm not going to lie.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of that for sure.
Do it. That would be 1, 2. That'd only be 3. Yeah, I'll do it just because I'm a nerd like this. I'm gonna have The Evil Dead by Sam Raimi because
I knew you couldn't get out of this list without
I
it.
can't. Yeah, I just can't. I just can't do it. Like, it's the best horror movie ever made. It's just too good. It's just too good, and the fact that it was a bunch of college kids just wanting to make a movie together during college, and the fact that Sam Raimi managed to keep everyone coming back after they'd run out of money and have to go to class again, re-raise money.
Yeah.
And the fact that it set another standard, just like Night of the Living Dead did. Evil Dead set that next standard for, like, kind of B horror, but better. It's just, it's too good. It's too good. Can't pass it.
That's fantastic. I'm torn between doing things serious and doing things silly and doing things heartfelt.
I was about to be like, well, I did serious and silly with that last one, and then you said heartfelt. I'm like, can't say that Evil Dead's heartfelt.
Yeah. I think I'll skip the serious. I've got some serious stuff on my list. I'm going to go with heartfelt just because I like the story of this being a first-time director. It's not obviously not somebody who wasn't familiar, but I think there's a lot of unfortunate pressure to have it do well, and it ends up being one of the best of something that was already established. So, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh.
which was directed by Brian Henson shortly after his father, Jim Henson, died. It was his first movie, and for him to knock it out of the park as probably debatably one of the best Muppet movies ever.
That's true.
Really is a fantastic legacy, I think, to have pulled off. A very different kind of thing to juggle, I'm sure. A bunch of Muppet masters.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. Okay, last pick to you.
Hold your horses.
Okay, I guess I'll try
I'm
to do
double
that.
checking something.
All right. I'm holding it, but I can't hold it
I'm
forever.
not gonna. That would have been great, but I don't think it'd be. Oh, I can't do it anyways. Okay, yeah. Wait. Nope, couldn't do it anyways. All right. You did the Muppet Christmas Carol. I was gonna do just the Muppets, but the guy that did it, that was not his first movie. It's like
Okay.
his 8th or 10th. All right. Never mind. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to do for my final pick? Horror. I've done historical drama, the comedy, I've done sci-fi. I've done them all. I've done all genres. Shoot. You know what?
What?
I have to double check a note because I just thought of something
here we
and I'm
go.
like,
It's where he draws it out because he knows that he's already lost.
shut up. That's not the case. I just had you. Where'd you go? There you are. Nope, not you. That's why you can't trust technology. Now see, I think these are great. It is really good. Yep, I'm gonna I'm gonna do it just because I don't have enough like just sweetness and general joy. And I don't have any kind of like rom-com stuff on my list. So I'm going to go rom-com / remake / super family friendly. Because this movie is just so delightful. And for it to be a remake with at the time an unknown actress, for it to be very well received and still loved today, I think speaks volumes, and I think it's weird how this movie has come up a few times thanks to me, which now I'm like, oh, this is weird. Maybe I'm learning that I love this movie more than I ever actually thought I did. Anyways,
I think that's true.
I'm going to go with, yeah, you already called it, Nancy Meyers' The Parent Trap.
Nancy Meyers. Yeah, maybe it's because you brought it up fairly recently that I knew that it had to be what it was, but that remake of The Parent Trap is really, really, really good.
It's really good.
Really sweet.
And it helps that her follow-up to that was What Women Want, which is one of my all-time favorite like romantic movies because it's just sweet.
Okay.
But yeah, there's something just very sincere about that Parent Trap. It's like it really just kind of stands on its own feet. It's a great movie. It's just a great movie.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Okay.
all right.
There is our list. I will put it on Instagram, and you can vote for your favorite, who you think should win. But I think these are pretty fantastic picks.
I think we have a pretty good competition here.
Yeah. There's a lot of other ones that I'm sad I didn't get to pick. Maybe those will go up on Instagram too as honorable mentions, but we'll focus on these as the peak ones.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's all we've got. I'm going to go try to find our random movies and let you know where those are. I'm excited to see that.
Because we have a lot of movies that we have to get watched in a few weeks.
Yeah. We got 6 weeks-ish, almost. And you have to watch Megalopolis for next episode, which I am so excited about. That's going to be so fun.
Have you sent it to me yet? I haven't seen it.
No, but I will do that right after this.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yay.
You're going to enjoy it.
Am I? Because the last...
Don't go into it not thinking that.
You know I'll go into it open-minded.
Yes.
with a
It's gonna be
little
so fun.
voice in the back of my head being like, he compared it to Jupiter Ascending on the
Yeah, that's accurate.
absurdity. And I don't think
Yeah,
I'll ever
that's true.
forgive Channing Tatum for rollerblading through the sky.
The old dog ears himself. Yeah.
Right. Or the Wachowskis thinking that was a good idea of a story.
No, it definitely was not.
But
Yeah, if you have no idea what we're talking about, go back and listen to that episode. It was a wild time.
so funny. Oh, it's so funny. Poor Mila Kunis.
right.
Poor Channing Tatum.
Yeah, I'm sure next time will be a wild time too.
Yeah. Well, tell us who you think drafted the best first outings. Obviously, there's probably going to be a bunch of movies that people will be like, how could you not put that on your list? Because we didn't. That's your simple answer.
Yeah. There's only 12 spots.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, that sounds good.
I think that's it.
I think that's it too. Thank you everybody for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.